Welcome. I am Phillip Levine, meditation instructor, and have been doing this work for quite a while at Yale New Haven, specifically Smilow. And I'm very appreciative of being able to do this now, this session. And for some that have attended my session, I look forward to them possibly watching and listening. And I welcome all who can benefit from a little calm. And I hope some of these tips can help. So welcome again. And we'll begin. And to begin, nothing special on what I do, nothing in preparation, except finding a chair perhaps, or sitting on the floor is fine, being comfortable, trying to sit upright to allow for full breathing, but also having a sense of relaxation or letting everything go. I think that's a better term. Eyes can be open or slightly closed, whatever seems to resonate with you. And the instruction and guidance is in my conversation to you. Or I should say my delivery. And so as we prepare to begin, I'd like to at least clear the space if we can, taking several deep breaths. And now, when it seems reasonable, maybe for the first time, but even if you've done this before with me or with anyone else, think of this as the first time. And we're following our breath as it flows in through our nose or mouth, down into our chest, and finally into our belly, noticing our belly rise with each in-breath, fall with each out-breath, and continue. Deceptively simple. Following our breath, and I say deceptive because it's sticking with it. It is what we'll be doing, along with some other guidance. Following our breath as it flows in through our nose or mouth, down into our chest, into our belly, and releasing. Not trying to get anywhere, not expecting anything, just being present from moment to moment, breath to breath. With our bodies, and we're paying attention, which is really what this type of mindful meditation is about. We're paying attention to what's happening within. Truly noticing how much of our body takes part in our breathing, how much of our chest moves as we inhale and exhale. And we may now, even after a few breaths, start to notice our body slowing down. And an odd thing can happen as our bodies start to slow down. Sometimes our minds can speed up and get carried away, get carried off to something that happened, which is certainly can happen during this type of environment that we're in. And our minds can be carried off to something that happened or might happen without our fully being aware of it. But once we realize our minds have been carried off, we're seeing if we can, the remedy is to see if we can be specific about what we were thinking about, the thought, placing it in a balloon or on a leaf, letting it float away, and simply going back to the breath. And knowing this can happen several times, many times in a session, and it's that simple remedy, and you're not doing anything wrong. This is what can happen. And we continue with our breath, allowing our body to loosen. We may notice a warmth radiating from our heart, spreading through our body, enveloping us like a warm blanket. And this warmth drawing any irritation or harm away from our body, leaving us a little more relaxed and released. We're aware of sensations within our body, maybe any aches or pains, and maybe just noticing, maybe putting a number as to anything that is happening to any part of our body that we're feeling discomfort with, maybe out of 5 as a rating, 5 being the most intense, and just noting it and knowing that that isn't the whole of us. And continuing with the breath. And if we lose our place in the breath, just starting again. This is a starting again meditation, or it comes with the meditation. And we continue with the breath, allowing everything to slow down within our body, aware of sensations within our body. And as everything slows within our body, we're also aware, as we are being attuned to what's happening within, we're also attuned to our minds. And in this case, we're allowing thoughts to pass through. We're not censoring, not the same as when our minds are, in a sense, hijacked. But we're allowing thoughts to pass through our mind, whether they are good or not so good. We're allowing all just to pass through, always with the breath in the background. Reminding ourselves to be non-reactive and non-judgmental to whatever thoughts occur. And you may notice that takes away much of the emotional impact of some of our thoughts. Some thoughts may come and go, some may stay, all is fine. But we are reminding ourselves to be non-reactive and non-judgmental to whatever presents. Thought chooses to hang around longer, that's fine. If there aren't any thoughts present, other than us noticing the breath, that is fine too. We're taking our mind and our body as it is. And as everything slows in our body and our mind, we'll move to a second, what we call body scan, to further loosen our body. And with this, when it seems reasonable, allowing your breath to flow through your body, in this case, down your right leg to your right foot, toes of your right foot, top of your right foot, heel and sole of your right foot, releasing any tightness, ligaments, tendons, relaxing, letting go, moving attention up the right leg to the ankle, calf, shin area, muscles releasing, moving attention to the knee, allowing muscles to relax, and from the knee to the hip, muscles releasing. Just allowing for a loosening. Leg could be feeling rubbery. And now, when it seems reasonable, envisioning breath flowing through your body down your left leg, toes of your left, right to your left foot, toes of your left foot, top of your left foot, heel and sole of your left foot, allowing tendons, ligaments to relax, foot feeling loose, moving attention up the left leg to the ankle, calf, and shin, muscles relaxing and releasing, moving attention to the knee, allowing muscles to release from the knee to the hip, muscles relaxing. Both legs feeling rubbery, loose. And now moving attention to the abdomen, belly, allowing muscles to relax. Moving attention to the chest and allowing muscles to relax and release, whether we're aware of them or not. Just letting go. And now moving attention to the small of the back, an area that can become tight with tension. And as we have a sense of breathing into this area, releasing any tightness, nerve connections loosening if they felt irritated. Also noticing a warmth building at the base of the spine, rising up the spine, radiating out through the back, softening tissue. Warmth rising up the spine to the shoulders, allowing the shoulders to drop and loosen a little more. Now moving attention to our hands, allowing tendons, ligaments beneath the skin to loosen, fingers loosening, hands feeling limp. And we're noticing any sensations as well in our hands, perhaps how moist our fingers are or dry. Moving attention to our forearms, allowing them to loosen, muscles to relax, upper arms, muscles relaxing. Continuing to move up the body, the neck, noticing a softening of tissue, and now to our face. And having a sense of breathing into our jaw area, loosening the jaw, which can become tight with tension. And as we have a sense of breathing into muscles around mouth and eyes, allowing muscles to relax here, muscles that allow for expression, just letting them to drop, not trying to have a face for any social interaction, just allowing everything to loosen and drop, almost as if there were no muscles, or I should say no bones in your face. Everything was liquid. Moving attention to your forehead, an area that does become tight with tension. And as we have a sense of breathing into this area, notice a release of any tightness. And with that, our eyelids may feel a little heavier. Now moving attention to our scalp. And as we have a sense of breathing into the scalp, allowing a loosening or release of any irritation. And now envisioning a stream flowing down through your body from the crown of your head, composed of energy or water, whatever resonates to you, color of your choice, bright yellow, white, orange. And as this flow trickles down through your body, it absorbs and pushes anything harmful down through your body and out through the soles of your feet. And you're continuing this flow from the crown of your head down through your body, making sure it's going anywhere that may have been missed as it pushes anything harmful down through your body, out through the soles of your feet. And when you have pushed as much as you can, you may turn off the tap of this flow and sit quietly for a few moments, noticing your breath as it flows in through your mouth or nose down through your body, and exhale. Noticing how much of your body is affected by the breath and the calming nature of the breath. Allowing thoughts to flow through your mind, good or bad, but constantly reminding yourself to be non-reactive and non-judgmental to whatever presents. Not trying to change anything just now, but knowing that you can use the breath through the day to pause, taking a few deep breaths, just to change perspective on the day and pause. And when you're ready, at your own pace, slowly opening your eyes and being present. Thank you. Appreciate it and wish you peace and wellness.